Skid Row and shit, you know?
So were you a lot into the tagging scene, or was it your homies, or how did that come about with you?
I think everybody was like, well, in LA, like people just wanted to fucking destroy property. I think, and
Or no, I think it was more they wanted to have their name out there.
yeah,
They wanted
yeah,
recognition.
yeah, they want recognition, and I think like kind of like hip hop played a big influence on it. But then like the LA taggers were a little bit different. You know, there was taggers that were up, like let's just say Whisk, Sleaze, rest in peace, Triax. There's just so many ones that were like
Chaka.
up, Chaka, and they were just like
Big old placazos.
yeah, and us, we were just like scribing on the windows and que un pinche mean streak but I don't know, but it was like yeah, I got into the tagging for a little bit.
What was the name, homeboy?
I was new one. I remember.
New one?
Yeah, NEW.
What was the name of the crew?
It was RNS, Rat Nuts. Look, it's crazy for us because we had a skate crew called Rat Nuts.
They used to skate too.
Yeah, I used to skate.
That's right.
And then I was from MBT, some crew that I think they became a gang like way after.
Okay.
At one point, like a gang, as a matter of fact.
Really?
Yeah, pero MBT eran todos, en esos días eran todos.
It was all kind of races.
Yeah,
in there.
cause back in the day, like it would be like dudes they'll belong to like 10 tagging crews. You know what I'm saying?
Really?
Like they'll
Okay.
be from this one, que AOB, que this, que you'll be from all these tagging crews. MBT was just like a sort of like a South Central tagging crew that was just deep and
And that was
rowdy.
before all the racial stuff really kicked in. In
Yeah,
Los Angeles.
yeah. Because I remember we would ditch school and we would go to HP to the Dollar Movie Theater. Y estaban todos los güeyes there was another crew with MBT. It was called NTS, and it was the same. A lot of them became Florence's.
Oh, wow, really?
You know, like these tagging crews. They were just depends where you
Yeah, it's
were
like
at.
anything else. It's just like even different tankers can become different gangs at the time.
It's like even like I mentioned Sleaze. Like I just always seen Sleaze up, but like later I find out he was from White Fence. I was like, oh shit, really?
Really?
Yeah, from the ones right here in Hollywood. So I was like, tagging was around.
That's
It was
right.
just bombing shit.
Were you doing ollies on your skateboard,
Everything,
homeboy?
everything. We had a half pipe that was like famous. It was right there on Vermont and 22nd. De hecho, I don't know if you know Fabian, the actor.
Yes, of
He
course.
just came out. He's
Yeah,
from
the homie
18th
from
Street.
18th Street, yeah.
So when he came out, he told me, he was like, yeah, what's up with Güero? Güero is Veneno.
Okay.
So he's like, man, I was from Rat Nuts, I used to skate with y'all. And I was like, what? I told him like, I was from Rat Nuts. I'm like, where? And he starts telling me all the ramps. So it was like, we had a half pipe on 22nd in Vermont, and there was one on 28th in Vermont, a big one. So he knew everything. So we're like, oh shit, we're like,
Did you ever hit the half pipe?
all the time.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's
We
dope.
there was a big ass half pipe right here in Culver City that we would come. I remember que veníamos todos, like todos los de acá. We'll skate all day, y ya when it was time to leave, we'll start jacking fools. So we still we jack for skateboards, and we had those little
Shit.
those little Dodger baseball bats.
Oh
those little
yeah,
ones?
for sure, homie, for sure. The little
So,
one.
give me that shit.
Vámonos, let me get that. Let me get
Yeah.
that Tony Hawk or something.
Bikes, lo que sea.
Caballera.
Yeah, and we just
What was your favorite skateboard back then?
man, there was so many. Like, I mean, man, there was so many. I just remember like que una vez I came up on this one. Era el Bones, el Pau Peralta.
Oh, yeah,
the
that
one
shit
that was ripping out.
badass,
I had came up on that
yes.
shit. I had came up on this other one, and I did this low-key trade, y me fui pa Mexico, because back then, I had a big family. So
Right.
all my family would caravan to Guadalajara, to Jalisco, every year, like 10, 15 cars.
Deep.
So I did this move, came up, I did a trade, y me fui para allá, y me acuerdo que my pops marcó para allá. He's like, when you get back, te voy a poner una chinga. Ya vinieron aquí a reclamar un patín. But they described some other one, they didn't describe the one. And I was like, nah. I was like, you gotta prove
How
that
was
shit.
your relationship with your father?
It was kind of, it was kind of rowdy, but I mean,
Was it because of you? Was it because of him? Both of you?
nah. Well, I think they had it worse.
course,
It was
of course.
it was a different time for them. Then we come over here, and he's fucking up. So it's like, there's leadway right there. There's wiggle room to do
Right.
shit. And then he's not liking it. He's catching it. But I mean, I think like in those days, yo pienso que everybody used to get fucked up by their dad.
Yeah, of course.
Or and their mom, you know?
It was a different time.
Yeah, it's like, now it's like, you try to hit a kid, like, man, I'll call the cops on you.
Pretty much, homeboy.
I'll call children's services on your ass. Your own, I mean, she better not tell me that shit. I'll whoop her ass. I'll go over the border and whoop her ass. You know, but
How about your mom? What kind of relationship did you have with your mom?
A good one. Moms is always like,
that's right.
You know, that's moms
that's
always.
Yeah. You can't
even though, you know, Pac, how he bump heads with his mom, same shit, bump heads. But at the end of the day, that's moms. No matter what she's going through, you know, and you somehow like naturally you understand.
Yeah.
You get it. You see her pain. You're like, fuck, mom's going through some shit.
That's right.
You know, and so, but. It's cool. She just called me right now, right before you came.
You'll always be here, baby.
Yeah,
doesn't matter how old you are. That's how mom sees you, right?
Cuando I was gone, it was kind of tough. That it made. See, look, when you become an inmate, your whole family becomes an inmate with you.
And we'll get to that part right now. But now let's go into you're going. No, I still want to hear a little more of the skating thing, dude.
Yeah.
When was the first time? Because the reason I say is I was a horrible skater. I was that guy on my knee, fucking doing this. Fool. I couldn't skate. My life depended on it.
I wasn't the best. There was better.
No, but
it was better.
When you go into the half pipe.
Yeah.
How was it going down the half pipe? Going the first time, dude?
I mean,
how many times did you eat it before you finally landed?
A bunch of times. Even when I knew how to ride it, like a veces, you know, it'll slide out of control. You know, como están las plywoods.
Yeah.
And then from riding them so much, then we got like, nah, esta mal le vamos a poner masonite.
Masonite, yeah.
To make it smooth, make it smoother.
That's
you
right.
know, but at first we ain't knowing. You're
learning.
We built this shit. So
because skating was new back then. It wasn't something like now. It was brand new.
Y me acuerdo que I remember they were I don't know what they were building. We're getting ready to build this ramp, so andamos stealing wood from everywhere. But I mean, like from construction sites. And over there on Olympic and Vermont, I don't know if it's still there or what if that's what was built, but they were building something on the corner. So all of a sudden, you see up Vermont, you go down Vermont, a bunch of kids holding plywoods coming down on skateboards. You know, the 21 footers, the 2x4s. Un chingo de pure little kids, you know? Because we must have been like 13. Yeah, maybe some of the homies were probably like 15.
Right.
You know,
but you were all kids.
Yeah, they're all varied. Y luego, me acuerdo que había un homie que ese güey su mamá le prestaba una station wagon, them old long ones, you know?
Right.
Y también loading that shit up, like we'll go to job sites and just go in there. We'll still even nos chingamos las cajas de nails.
Yeah, to make it.
Pop, 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 pop. So, you know, vienen como, they look like a fucking pinche some Pancho Villa shit, you know? You know which ones, right?
Yeah, for sure.
I mean, you guys use them. So.
Yeah, for sure. The roll is all
so, you know, and I forgot how, but we built the sides and then we just laid all the.
But you know what the crazy part is? You guys were breaking the law, but you guys were being positive, believe it or not. You guys were being constructive because you guys were just looking to get a ramp because back then in the city, they were actually skateboarders were looked at as like almost like pests. They didn't want skateboarders. They thought you guys were messing up the streets and all that, but you guys were actually doing something positive.